Hello, my name is Jonathan Hess with Acoustic Sounds in Salina, Kansas, and today we're going to be going over the new releases for September 15th, 2023. First up, we have a few new titles from the Blue Note Classic Vinyl series, and everything in this series is remastered from the original analog master tape cut by Kevin Gray and pressed in Germany. We have Blowin' the Blues Away by the Horace Silver Quintet and Trio. Great album, classic album. The next one we have in that series is the Jimmy Smith Midnight Special, an amazing album. I love Kenny Burrell's guitar work on it. His Hammond B3 work is stellar. Again, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. We have a new title release as well. We have Joshua Redmond's Where Are We? It's a new jazz album featuring a whole swath of people from Gabriel Cavassa and Kurt Rosenwinkel too. Amazing guitar player. If you haven't listened to anything Kurt Rosenwinkel's done, stellar. Bill Evans from Left to Right, a 2023 jazz reissue of the, I believe it was 1970, 1971 when this album came out. Pretty killer stuff. Multi-tracked with both a Fender Rhodes and a Steinway piano at the same time. He would switch between the two, hence the name Left and Right. Next up, we have a series of Jeff Beck legacy reissues. We have his debut album, Truth, his second album, Beckola, as well as Wired and Blow by Blow. In addition to that, we also have this Jeff Beck Live in London and Live in Japan 4LP box set. So we've got some great new titles in stock for Jeff Beck lovers. For the first time on vinyl, we have Willie Nelson's Milk Cow Blues on 2LP 180-gram vinyl records, cut from the original analog master tape. It's got a great cast of people on this. It's got B.B. King, Susan Tedeschi. Amazing stuff. It's Serve You Right to Suffer is a great album by John Lee Hooker. And we have this one, which is on 140-gram red vinyl, comes in a gatefold jacket. For you Huey Lewis and the News fans, we have a 40th anniversary edition of their album Sports. An interesting one that we have that gets released today is Veronica Swift's self-titled album, Veronica Swift. Veronica Swift's an American straight-ahead and bebop jazz singer, and with this album she's doing some pretty cool stuff. There's an eclectic selection of Duke Ellington songs, Beethoven, Nine Inch Nails, and Queen songs. So I think this would be worth giving it a listen to see what kind of spin she puts on it. In the jazz vein, we also have Super Blue, which is Kurt Ehling and Charlie Hunter with their album The Iridescent Spree. And I really, really love everything that I've heard Charlie Hunter do. He has another project that he's in called Garage at Troy. And they did an album a few years back called Calm Down Clone. It's a great album. I check it out. We got Cake's fourth studio album, Comfort Eagle, a 2023 reissue of the 2001 album. Here are some additional new releases. These are The Good Old Days, Carly Simon. Foreigner, Greatest Hits compilation. A couple of Ambrose Slade records. Pretenders, Relentless, limited edition, pink vinyl. Rapper's Delight, A Taste of Sugar Hill Records. Goo Goo Dolls. Hank Williams, Greatest Radio Hits. Sass Jordan, Live in New York. Archie Steps, Attica Blues. Marion Brown's Vista. Brian Setzer's The Devil Always Collects on red vinyl. We have a Buffalo Nichols record. We have Locust by Tetsuya Nakamura. Deutsche Grammophon, Johann Johansson, A Prayer to the Dynamo. Corinne Bailey Ray's The Black Rainbow. Ted Nugent, 12-inch EP on orange vinyl. 30 Seconds to Mars, It's the End of the World, but It's a Beautiful Day. We have a couple of Headcat reissues. Brothers Osborne, Michael White, The Who, Who's Next, and Air, A Story of Greatness soundtrack. And now for some employee picks. Our first one comes from Bud in customer service. Unlimited Love by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Bud says, it's a great revisit of their earlier work. I can very easily get lost in it. I overall just enjoy the sound. Classic Red Hot Chili Peppers. Thank you, Bud. Our next employee pick comes from Amos in Equipment. Slave to the Grind by Skid Row. Nothing at the time was this heavy. People knew the ballads from their first album, but the world wasn't ready for this. Thank you, Amos. Well, that wraps up this week's new releases and employee picks. If you saw anything that you liked, you can check the link in the description below. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe for more audiophile content.